I'm Beth, your resident music nerd, back with a deconstruction of Hamilton. Of course it's Hamilton. Why would I not jump on the Hamilton bandwagon? The thing is, anything that I could say in this deconstruction has probably already been said by other people out there, but you know what? We're just gonna have fun with it. Today we're gonna talk about the interwoven themes between the songs Hurricane and Yorktown, and then jump over to Farmer Refuted to talk about counterpoint. Time's a-wasted, so let's not throw away our shot. Let's start with the song Hurricane. Now, I love this song, but unfortunately I see how it's easy to sort of pass over it in favor for the more exciting songs on the album, but I still think it's a great song. Now, I went into this deconstruction with the mindset that Hurricane was its own unique song, a little different than the other tracks on the album, because I remembered it being different in terms of not having as many driving drums or synths, and that's true to an extent, but then I realized that it's actually made of two major themes from Yorktown. Like, its entire construction kind of hinges on these two themes, and that's really cool to me. So first we're going to listen for these driving strings in Hurricane, and then find that same theme that occurs earlier in Yorktown.
I wrote my way out of hell. I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. And when my prayers to God were met with indifference, I picked up a pen. I wrote my own deliverance in the eye of a...
So that driving strings theme happens during the battle in Yorktown. It actually happens several times during this track, such as here.
Eliza's expecting me. Not only that, my Eliza's expecting. We gotta go, gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. With the bullets out your gun, the bullets out your gun. We move undercover and we move as one. Through the night we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let a stray gunshot give us away. We will fight up close, seize the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the business end of the bayonet. The code word is Rochambeau, dig me? Rochambeau. You have your orders now, go man go. And so the American experiment.
So that's fascinating to me. Now, I do have to give credit to a commenter, a YouTube user called Spirit Docs, who commented on the Hurricane video saying that Hurricane has the same beat to Yorktown. I think it means that his world is turning upside down. I'm like kind of mad, because that's just the perfect encapsulation of what this deconstruction is trying to do, to draw that parallel between these two tracks. So, well done, Spirit Docs, you beat me to it. But this was also my sort of light bulb moment, because I was about to say, oh, I really like the song because it's unique, its slower part at the beginning isn't like anything else in the rest of the album. But then I realized, no, the very opening is the exact same opening as Yorktown, just slowed down, just like the thing we listened to. Let's listen to it now. Now we're going to compare that to Yorktown.
The Battle of Yorktown, 1781.
It's the exact same beat, it's the exact same rhythm, and that's so cool to me. And then, if we look even further into Yorktown, at the 3:22 mark, 3 minutes and 22 seconds, this melody, or this little rhythmic melody, plays again when everyone is singing "The World Turned Upside Down."
The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down.
That's so cool, because Hamilton's world, as that user said, is literally turning upside down. Also, to cap off this song, Hurricane, I love that at the end, everyone's saying "wait for it," and all the themes come back in, because this is probably not the best idea, Hamilton.
I'll write my way down, write everything down far as I can see. History highways, I'll write my way out, overwhelm them with honesty. This is the...
That's so great. And also the bells, like the tolling bells that come in, kind of like Yorktown, but instead of the bells in Yorktown symbolizing death, in this case they're tolling Hamilton's demise, his reputational demise. So I love all of the themes that are interwoven between these two songs, and it seems that it only happens in these two songs. It's unique to these two and doesn't happen anywhere else in the album, which heightens the meaning, which is so cool to me. Moving on to Farmer Refuted, I want to talk about the really cool counterpoint between Samuel Seabury and Hamilton, but before that we gotta learn a couple things. Now, I was doing some research for definitions on the internet, and the internet actually let me down. Shocker. So instead, we're gonna use these bad boys to talk about counterpoint. Dictionary number 1 says that counterpoint is a composition with 2 or more simultaneous melodies. Alright, that's fair enough. Let's see what dictionary number 2 says. Counterpoint is specifically meaning note against note. It refers to the style of music where 2 or more melodies are played simultaneously. Oh, and there's more. It says their interweaving creates a contrapuntal texture. Contrapuntal. Okay, let's see what that means. Contrapuntal in the style of counterpoint. You see my problem with this dictionary? Why would you make it self-referential? Why would you... Anyways, let's see if dictionary number 3 can help us out just a little bit. Alright, counterpoint, meaning the ability, unique to music, to say 2 or more things at once comprehensively. It derives from the expression punctus contra punctum, i.e. point against point, or note against note. Okay, great. Let's see, contrapuntal, 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 contrapuntal. Oh, it's the adjective of counterpoint. So basically, if something is in counterpoint, that means you would have 2 melodies together. Melody number 1 is a counterpoint, melody number 2 is a counterpoint, and the piece itself is called contrapuntal. Why couldn't dictionary number 2 just say that? Why did it have to say... dictionary number 2, you helped us, but you could have helped us more. Now, to put this into practice, we're going to listen to the 2 different lines, or counterpoint lines, in Farmer Refuted. I'm going to put Samuel Seabury as line 1, and Hamilton's line as line 2. Let's do this.
For shame. Yeah, heed not you all unravel at the sound of screams, but the revolution is coming. The have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed already haunt us. Our solution and even talk. And what about Boston? Look at the cost and all that we've lost, and you talk about Congress does not speak my dog.
So you can see how both lines are very independent, and that's a thing called independent counterpoint, but they mesh really well together. And what's important about counterpoint is that you must be able to sing any line by itself and have it make sense. And that's very possible with either of these melody lines. Now we're going to continue on and finish out this counterpoint section, and I would pose that the climax of the song, when Hamilton's sort of, intimidating Seabury, I would say that that's actually not counterpoint, because Seabury is speaking very brokenly in only bits and pieces, and it's not true counterpoint because he doesn't have a full, complete line. So let's listen for that.
The king shows you his mercy. Is he in Jersey? For shame for the revolution. Yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please don't read. Not your interest. Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across?
So as you can see, as the song progresses, it becomes much more of a back and forth dialogue rather than an interwoven counterpoint. The thing about the music of Hamilton is that you could spend an interminable amount of time analyzing it down to the note. Now, I don't have that amount of time, you don't have that amount of time, but I will be posting more observations and mini deconstructions on my Instagram account, which is associated with this channel. There you can find extra content such as mini deconstructions and more mini music theory lessons. So pop on over there and I will see you next week.